tomorrow is my birthday, and I was wondering if you could bring my bio mother through. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Did you, I'm sorry. Did you not know her?
I did not know her.
Okay. Okay, so she's acknowledging that you did not know her, but you do on a soul level. And you know how much she loves you and loved you and did what she had to do for you. And you feel that love and you feel that connection, and she's grateful for that. And she says, that's a huge gift to me, and thank you. And happy birthday. It was a day that I never, ever forgot my whole entire existence as a human.
I did. It's kind of like an inside joke, but when I was born, I died, and so I met my mother hours before she died.
That does not sound like a very funny joke, telling you, but go ahead.
So it's like she met me when I died, and I met her when she died.
Yes.
Oh,
Were you premature?
Yes, very.
Okay.
I had no chance of survival.
Right, but you did because you're a fighter. Yeah, she's sorry because she takes responsibility for that. But yeah, the gift that you guys have together and that soul connection is, she's so grateful for that, and the fact that you were tuned in and that there was a reason for it, and that she's so glad that you had a good life.
Yeah. Is she okay? Because she had a horrible life.
She's okay. She's even better. She's more than okay.
Of course. And she knows I have that in my heart, and I never hold anything against her.
And she also knows that you had a better life than what she could give you.
Oh, yes.
And she celebrates that.
Yeah. See, we got somebody from the 702 area code. Hi there. How you doing?
Hello, am I on?
Yes, you are, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys doing? This is Jim from Las Vegas.
Jim from Vegas. How you doing?
Oh.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
I hear that Elvis tang.
No.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, I have a lifelong issue with my older brother, and I'm not exactly sure if I should even attempt to do anything about it. I mean, this thing's been going on since we were kids. The gist of the story is he was abused as a baby. I think he was about, 1.5 or 2 years old. And I'm guessing that's what's turned him into what he still is, which is he's not a very good person. He's a narcissist. He's a control freak, attention freak.
Michelle,
so
ask Erik some practical steps. What can he do now for himself and his brother, or his brother?
So Jim, this is Michelle here, and so what Erik is saying is, it's interesting because we just said this to a caller a couple of moments ago, but he says, I know that the focus is what do I do with my brother, and how do I leave things? Do I correct things? But he says, Jim, my friend, he says, this is about you stepping into your power and focusing on you, because it is your energy that has to drive everything. He says, if you try to worry about the connection with your brother and change that connection, that takes away from you. And he says, even though humanly, we think what we need to do is what can we fix? How can we fix this? But he says this is about you seeing your own emotions, and also he says stepping into those things that you're doing right now. He says writing. He says your creativeness, your talent, all of those things that you feel for yourself. He says this is about you standing in it, and also he says not letting your brother take your power away.
Michelle, does he have survivor skills? Like, my brother is fucked up, but I did okay?
I'm not really getting survivor guilt. Erik is saying that, the contract is about Jim being able to release. You see, Jim's an empath, and so Erik says that it's more about him being able to release the energy of living into his brother's idea of him or acceptance of him. And he says that is a contract. He does say, there is healing that can be done. There's always healing that can be done. Scalar energy always will help. Actual relationship healing. He says, is that something that's definitely going to happen in this lifetime? He says, not necessarily. There's not a contract that sits here that says it either is or it isn't. But he says the real goal here is Jim being able to feel good about himself as who he is, no matter what has happened throughout his lifetime. It's who he is today.
Okay, got somebody from the 347 area code. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. My name is Maribel. I'm calling from New York.
Hi, Maribel from New York. How can we help you, sweetie?
I wanted some insight into love and relationships.
Are you looking for somebody specific? Is that what you're hoping for?
Not anyone specific right now, but more so, I guess, potential.
So are you asking if you're going to get love in your life, and if so, when?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you what Erik is just saying right away. Is he says that, right now he says there's a sense of not feeling completely happy or like a dissatisfaction in your life. And he says, is there love coming into your life? He says, yeah. He goes, of course there is. But he says there's a sense of you not really appreciating yourself, not having a real love and appreciation for yourself. And he says there's, it's like the energy of resistance is in not sure if there is something coming for you or if there would be success for you. He says that's the energy that's a little bit stronger. So he says do some focusing on yourself, on what it is that you need for you. And he says, and become really clear on what it is that you're looking for, because right now your energy is a little bit fragmented, meaning that you're not 100% sure what it is you want. You want to feel good, you want to feel better, and you want connection. But he says start to become a little more clear on what it is that you're looking for, because to bring in a relationship and something that is best suited for you, because he says you could bring in somebody and have a relationship, but you want to bring in who is right for you. You want to bring in the best experiences for you. So he says start being really clear about what it is that you're looking for. He says you know the things that you don't like, but have you really looked at the things that you do like?
All right, so well, let me ask you this. Is there any? Can you give her some specific advice?
I'm sorry?
Erik, would you benefit by the Atlantis Scalar, opening up the closed portals that should be open to bring in abundance of love and abundance of all that?
Yes, he says yes, portal work, and he also says on a physical level in your life, he says you need to have some fun. You need to have some fun. He says do some things that create fun for you, whether it's music or something.
I'm feeling you're a person that needs to understand that you deserve all good things in your life. And when you do, really, when you really get that, then you will get the things that of course you deserve. And
that's exactly right.
Yeah. All right. I think you need a session with, Michelle or Michael. I think there's more to be told here to open up love for you, and I know it will happen. I think. Thank you
for you, Maribel.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Thanks.